Well, it's a bit hard to concentrate on anything else, isn't it?
The fireman was ready when Edward arrived.
I've just found a quid.
Good man, jump in. We'll catch him, puffed Edward. James was laughing.
Well, where's the ladder gone?
What a lark, he chuckled to himself.
That sounds like the Sheffield.
Suddenly he was going faster and faster. He realized that he had no driver.
Eddie, help!
Help!
Hang on, I'll switch the light on.
Edward was panting up behind with every ounce of steam he had. At last he caught up with James.
Stand to one side!
The inspector stood on Edward's front, holding a noose of rope in the crook of the shunter's pole. He was trying to slip it over James's buffer.
Eddie, they got me!
The engine swayed and lurched.
Stand to one side!
At last! Got him! He shouted. He pulled the noose tight. Gently braking, Edward's driver changed the engine's speed, and James's fireman scrambled across and took control. So the old iron caught you after all, chuckled Edward. I am sorry, whispered James. Thank you for saving me. You were splendid, Edward. That's all right, replied Edward. The engines arrived at the station side by side. The Fat Controller was waiting. A fine piece of work, he said.
All right, I give in. Where's the front door gone?
I'm proud of you, Edward. You shall go to the works and have your worn parts mended. Oh,
Hey! Oh!
said Edward. It'll be lovely not to clank.
Diesel had to help the workmen clear the mess. He hated it. All the cars were laughing and singing at him.
Do your balls hang low? Can you swing 'em to and fro? Can you tie 'em in a knot? Can you tie 'em in a bow? Do you get a funny feeling when they're hanging from the ceiling? Or you'll never be a sailor if your balls hang low.
Growled Diesel, scuttled away to sulk in the shed.
The next morning, the firelighter came. Thomas drowsed comfortably as the warmth spread through his boiler. Percy and Toby were still asleep.
Nice bit of interior design.
Silly stick in the mud, he chuckled. I'll show them. Driver said I could manage without him. I'll just go out. Then I'll stop and...
Hey! Oh!
That'll make them jump.
I've just found a quid. I'm off out. Tell the wife I'll be home around 8.
Whose wife?
Anybody, so I don't know where I'm going yet.
He tried to stop, but he couldn't. He just kept rolling along.
Tara!
He didn't dare look at what was coming next. There was the station master's house. The station master was about to have breakfast.
Hey! Oh!
Cried Thomas and shut his eyes. The house rocked. Broken glass tinkled. Plaster was everywhere. Thomas had collected a bush on his travels. He peered into the room through its leaves. He couldn't speak.
All right, I give in. Where's the front door gone?
You are a very naughty engine. I know, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Thomas's voice was muffled behind his bush. You must go to the works and have your front mended. It will be a long job. Yes, sir. Meanwhile, a diesel rail car will do your work.
Was that today?
Thomas spluttered. Yes, Thomas. Diesels always stay in their sheds till they are wanted.
Well, I blame the town planners. It's socially irresponsible to put the lamb and flag bang next door to Neptune's pantry. You mean?
Every evening, the two engines pull two fast trains from the station. Gordon always leaves first with an express for the main line. Edward follows 5 minutes later with his train for the branch line. Usually everything runs like clockwork. But tonight,
I've just found £1.
a lady in a green floppy hat was saying goodbye to a friend. It was nearly time for Gordon to start.
Nice bit of interior design. Hey! Oh!
Waving. Right away, mate.
I've just found £1. I'm off out. Tell the wife I'll be home around 8.
Whose wife?
Anybody's. I don't know where I'm going yet. Ta-ra!
To make matters worse, by the time Gordon had been stopped and brought back,
All right, I give in. Where's the front door gone?
Eddie, how did you get this drunk on £1.75?
There's a sale on at the chemist's.
by mistake, he sent Edward along the main line. Gordon was sent along the branch and arrived cold and cross on one of the sidings near the harbour.